welcome to the course of microwave engineering. In today's class, we will be learning about PI mode magnetron. We can also call it as pi mode magnetron and zero mode magnetron. Okay. So in the previous sessions, we have already seen the working of a magnetron, how the cavities are arranged, what is the position of a cathode, how the electrons are emitted by a cathode, and what's happening once the cathode is emitting electrons, how the electrons are behaving at the anode ends, and we have seen all these kind of things. Okay. Once those who are familiar with the working of a magnetron, okay, it will be easy for them to follow this pi mode magnetron as well as zero mode magnetron. So whenever you are learning this pi mode magnetron and zero mode magnetron, it's better to once study the working of a magnetron. So when we get into the concept called pi mode magnetron, the relationship between these pi radians or the relationship between this pi, generally we call it as 180 degrees, and the pi is nothing but a half of a circle. As the 180 degrees is considered to be half in a 360 degrees. So if you consider a design of a magnetron, this magnetron will be in a full circle, which we are considering it as a 360 degrees. Now let us consider the half of this magnetron. So here the half of the magnetron or the half of this 360 degrees will become 180 degrees. So 180 degrees, as we already said, 180 degrees is considered to be pi. Okay, we can also call it as pi. So always whenever a magnetron is under working condition, okay, at least half of the cavities are used. That means among 360 degrees or the full cavities considered in a magnetron, at least half of the magnetrons, that is 180 degrees, are used, okay, for the working, okay, whenever we are using a magnetron. Now let us consider a magnetron. This magnetron is of 360 degrees. If you see here, it's a full circle. So all the cavities combined in a magnetron comprises of a 360 degrees, and whenever the magnetron is working condition, okay, at least half of the cavities will be in working stage, where we are considering it as 180 degrees of a magnetron, and this particular mode is also called as a pi mode, as pi is indicated to an 180 degrees with respect to the degrees. So whenever we are using at least half of the cavities in a magnetron, it is called as a pi mode in a magnetron. So commonly a pi mode is mostly used in the magnetrons. That means at least half of the cavities will be used for the generation of the signal or increasing the frequency of a particular signal or the amplification of the signal. So if you let us consider these half of the cavities here, okay. So whenever this cathode is emitting the electrons, these electrons will be traveling towards the anode plates, and if you see here, each and every cavity also has a 180 degrees phase shift. Okay, so in the whole 360 degrees magnetron, half of the magnetrons are utilized. That means we are utilizing 180 degrees of a magnetron, and that too, even if you take an adjacent cavities in a magnetron also, each cavity comprises of a 180 degrees phase difference. If you see here, there is a negative plate as well as positive plate. Again, there will comes a negative plate and followed by positive plate. That means each and every cavity have an 180 degrees phase or a phase difference. Okay, so whenever we are utilizing at least half of the magnetrons, okay, the maximum output can be taken, and also our desired frequency can be achieved. So whenever a magnetron is operated under pi mode, it gives maximum output power and the desired frequency. So pi mode is nothing but 180 degrees. 180 degrees in a magnetron, it's nothing but we are using half of the cavities present in a magnetron, and that too, each side by side cavities will be having a 180 degrees of phase difference. Okay, so whenever at least or whenever a magnetron is operated under a pi mode, it gives maximum output power and also our required or the desired frequency. Now let's come to the zero mode magnetron. Okay, so as the name indicates, zero mode. Okay, there will be no mode at all in this particular magnetron. Okay, so that's why this is not at all an useful mode in a magnetron. So energy in the cavity will be zero phase difference, and because of zero phase there will be zero generation of the signal. So whatever the energy is producing, okay, there will be no phase difference at all. Okay, so whenever the electrons traveling from cathode move towards the cavities, and there won't be any phase difference at that particular place. The electrons won't be traveling in a 180 degrees or a particular phase difference. That means there will be a zero phase difference. And if at all there is a zero phase difference, there will be no generation of signal. That's why that particular mode is called as zero mode magnetron. It is not at all useful mode in the magnetron because it is zero and it obtains zero output. Okay, but coming to the pi mode magnetron, again I will be pointing it out. Pi in degrees is nothing but 180 degrees, where if you take a magnetron, the whole magnetron comprises of a circular shape that is 360 degrees, and pi is nothing but 180 degrees as we said. So 180 degrees is nothing but half of the whole magnetron. So that means whenever the magnetron is in pi mode, that means half of the cavities in a magnetrons are utilized. So even though there are few cavities in a 180 degrees, each and every cavity will be comprising of 180 degrees phase difference. So the electrons traveling to the cavities comprises of 180 degrees phase difference. And if at all pi mode is operated in a magnetron, that means at least half of the cavities are used in a magnetron. Okay, it gives maximum output power as well as our desired or required frequency. Whereas coming to a zero mode of magnetron, there won't be any phase difference. There will be a zero phase difference. When there is a zero phase difference, there won't be any output at all. That's why a zero mode magnetron is not at all used. So either there will be 180 degrees or pi mode magnetron, or if at all there is no output, then it will be called as a zero mode magnetron. Okay, these are the two modes where the magnetron works or depends.